Season premiere Friday at 6:35 p.m. Eastern on your Superstation.
Escaped? What do you mean Vanessa escaped?
Miss Mahoney, please try to be calm.
What kind of place are you running?
No one could have anticipated.
I am not paying you people for excuses. What happened?
This morning.
This morning? It is after midnight now. Why have you waited so long to call?
Because your daughter knocked me unconscious.
Oh, dear God, no.
Your cooperation is essential if further harm is to be prevented.
Tell me what happened.
Dr. Gruber, Vanessa's psychoanalyst, recommended that she be released. However, before any patient is released from my institute, I interview them personally, and a good thing. Dr. Gruber was wrong. Very wrong. During the interview, her behavior became so aberrant.
What did she do?
I gave her a picture of her husband, Peter Crane, to observe her reaction. She did not know I was watching. She stabbed at the picture.
That doesn't prove anything.
Madam, she did it with a nail file, the same weapon she used when she tried to kill Mr. Crane. Of course, I couldn't release her. I told her this, she became violent.
Are you telling me Vanessa is dangerous?
Let us say, confused, unpredictable. She needs help, our help.
No.
Madam,
you have already bungled this once.
I admit I was careless. But if she is allowed to believe that she knows better than her doctors, that she is smarter than they, it will be most unfortunate.
I don't believe you.
I assure you.
I think you're only afraid of losing a rich patient. Well, it is too late. If Vanessa comes here, I will handle her myself.
Mrs. Mahoney, I must insist.
I come from a very powerful family, Dr. Grolich. You must know that. And I must advise you not to interfere any further.
Very well, you leave me no choice. If necessary, I will obtain an extradition order to bring her back by force. Vanessa must be returned to the Institute.
On what grounds? That she is insane? You can't do that.
I will charge her with attempting to kill me. She will be returned to stand a very public trial, judged insane, and placed back in my care.
You try it. I know what is best for my daughter, Dr. Grolich. And my lawyers will take care of you. Hello, Mother. Vanessa!
Will you come on over here away from that door? You're going to catch your death of cold standing right there.
Woody, I heard something out there.
You letting Mac's story spook you, baby?
Oh, something got James's dog.
Something with big yellow scary eyes that runs like a man and looks like a wolf. Come on.
I heard something, Woody.
Jake, you probably had a nightmare. Now just lie
Will
down
you just
here.
listen?
Look, we get raccoons and skunks that go through the garbage bins out there that make a lot.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Ain't no raccoons too big.
Where you going?
Go find out what it is.
Well, somebody is out there, Woody.
It's not somebody, Jake. We haven't got anything here. Anybody want to steal?
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. You're going to stay right there and keep this bed warm for me, okay?
Woody.
Look, Jake, it's probably nothing worse than some old black bear. They come down out of the hills sometimes and they go through the garbage, that's all.
Do you have a gun?
James has got a gun in there in the office that he uses to hunt. But I'm not going to need a gun. Now, those old Bruins turn out to be pretty much of a pussycat when you get right down to it.
Okay, well, I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. Okay. Put this on to keep you warm, okay?
Love you.
The Catlins is brought to you today by Advanced Formula Crest with Fluorostat. Fighting cavities is the whole idea behind Crest.
Mom, my checkup!
Aren't your kids? Little Susie did great today.
Grandma, look!
Aren't your kids? 'Cause her dentist had good things to say. Aren't your kids? So you show her in your special way that she's the very best.
Every year, more kids get great checkups with Crest than any other toothpaste.
Aren't your kids the best?
Let's put it up here.
Aren't your kids worth Crest?
Hey, come here. Put your nose right here. Now sniff. Smell anything? No? Just as well as regular Tide. See? Great Tide Clean. And it doesn't leave a scent behind.
Now you get Tide Clean clothes and a choice for your nose. Regular scent or new unscented.
Remember, you smelled it here first.
Vanessa! I can't believe it's really you.
Why? Did you really think you could keep me locked up forever? You and Daddy and my beloved husband, Peter?
No, you were sick. We only wanted what was best for you.
Best from that snake pit.
Well, now, darling, I'm sure it was difficult.
Ever worn a straitjacket, Mother? Gone a whole week without being able to move?
Yes.
I suppose you could describe it as being difficult.
I had no idea.
Did you ask? Or was it easier just not to know?
We followed your therapy very carefully.
Oh. And you knew about the drugs that they used on me to try to break me down.
What?
And the shock treatments. Oh. Did they describe to you the interesting way that my body twitched and jerked?
Oh, no.
This past year has been pure hell, Mother. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forgive you.
Oh, darling, I am sorry. I am so sorry. The Institute had such a fine reputation. Dr. Gruber seemed like such a nice man.
Oh, he was nice. When I did what he wanted.
Well, I'm sure he was only trying to help.
I had an affair with him, Mother.
Oh, Vanessa.
Even when I did what he wanted, he wouldn't let me go. Said he couldn't live without me. He hadn't gotten another job in a better city. I paid him, Mother. $50,000 from the account that you set up for me in Switzerland. And then I promised that I would join him when I was released. The fool.
He will be punished, darling. I assure you. Your father.
Yes. Where is Daddy?
He's upstairs, but...
Oh. He's not going to be happy that I'm out.
No. It's just... I am afraid you have come at a rather inopportune time, darling.
Oh. So sorry. Next time I'll call first.
Oh, don't be like that. This is your home. It's just that right now...
Mother, what are you talking about?
Oh, some awful little Brenda Starr type is snooping around doing a profile on Jack for her television station.
Why, Daddy?
You remember, he's running for governor.
Oh. No, I didn't. But then, of course, I've been sort of out of touch with the world this past year.
Oh, Vanessa, don't.
What?
Nothing. Anyway, your father has invited this reporter to stay with us while they do the taping. It'll only be for a few days.
Ah, and Daddy mustn't be disturbed, I see. What about my, dear husband, Peter?
Peter.
Crane. You remember the third signature on the papers that locked me away?
Well, I really don't know. He gave up medicine afterwards. And then he just dropped out of sight.
Well, I want to find him.
Darling, do you think that's wise? Why not just drop it?
Oh, no, Mother. Peter and I have a few scores to settle first.
But surely not right at this moment. I mean, you must be tired. We'll find you a nice quiet room where no one will bother you.
You mean where you can hide me away?
I am sure you don't want to answer a lot of snooping questions from that reporter.
Why not? I haven't done anything wrong.
No, but people can be so provincial, and with your father running for political office, no one knew you were in a
mental hospital, Mother. Can't you even say the words? You sure sent me there easy enough.
Oh, please, don't be difficult, darling. You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. But you see, I don't care. Daddy should have thought about the publicity before he had me shut away.
Vanessa, I talked to Dr. Grolick just now.
So?
He says you assaulted him.
That's a lie. He tried to stop me as I was leaving, and I pushed him, that's all.
Whatever, he sustained a concussion, and he wants you recommitted.
No, I'm not going back there.
That's what I told you, even before I heard your story.
Thank you, Mother.
Nobody is going to threaten my family. But he said he would start extradition proceedings if you didn't come back yourself.
I won't, and he can't make me.
I'm afraid he can. So until we calm him down or pay him off, it's best that no one knows you're here in the house.
All right, all right. If I run into anybody, I'll pretend to...
Nobody that they would be curious about. You could be my new maid.
If I have to. I intend to spend most of my time alone in my room anyway.
Oh, Vanessa, that is where your father put that reporter.
What?
I'm sorry, we couldn't have known. You'll get over it. It's only for a little while.
All right, doesn't matter. I'll stay in my old playroom in the attic.
Ah, I remember your hideaway, you used to call it. But nobody's been up there in years. I'm sure it's a mess.
It's okay, Joshua will help me fix it up. He can bring me my meals, too. You know he's devoted to me. He'll keep our secret.
That's true.
And it's isolated from the rest of the house. Their only staircase leads from the unused part of the servants' wing, right?
I will have to discuss it with your father.
No. I don't want Daddy to know I'm here.
Why ever not? I have to tell him.
He is on Peter's side. He'll warn him.
Oh, that is ridiculous. Your father loves you.
He signed the papers when Peter had me committed, Mother. He's not going to do that to me again. You have got to keep my secret.
Vanessa. You are better, aren't you?
Mother, I'm completely cured.
You stay here.
Me?
Hell.
We like kicks for what kicks got.
I like kicks for what kicks has not.
Kicks are curd and kicks are puff. Kicks has none of that funny stuff.
No added colors,
Kicks doesn't eat
no
us.
added flavors.
We love to eat us.
Low in sugar, so they're not too sweet.
A good Kicks breakfast is fun to eat. We like kicks for what kicks has got.
I like kicks for what kicks has not. Kicks,
Kid tested.
mother approved.
Point and relax. High Point Coffee helps smooth out the rough edges, smooth in relaxation, gently washing away not only caffeine, but also bitterness that can interrupt your coffee pleasure. Relaxing moments don't last forever.
Mom, I missed the bus.
New High Point smooths out rough edges, smooths in relaxation.
It's a Radio Shack Merry Christmas.
I just found the greatest present for Mom and Dad. I'm trying it out right now. Yes, it's a real neat one-piece phone. It memorizes 10 phone numbers, hangs up when you put it down, has a 16-foot cord, and it was on sale for only $19.95. It'd be great in Dad's workshop. Of course, they could always keep it in my room.
The 10 memory phone on sale for $19.95. Only at Radio Shack.
You think you can handle growth?
Well, as long as nobody knows where you are, I think I can manage.
Good.
Oh, darling, have I told you how wonderful it is to have you home? I have missed my little girl.
Do you mind, Mother? I'm not feeling very loving lately.
Oh, yes, of course. I understand.
Carla! Carla, it's me. Open the door.
Just a minute.
I thought I heard voices.
Well, as you can see, you are mistaken.
Why did you have the door locked? Could it be you're keeping company with a gentleman caller behind my back?
Don't be ridiculous.
You're a very beautiful woman, Carla. I could be very jealous.
Not in the mood for this.
Ah, my darling, your coldness is making me suspicious. Could it be he's still here, hiding somewhere until I leave?
Jack, I locked the door because I wanted some privacy. I think you know what I mean.
Carla, don't you think you're overreacting?
No, that television crew has turned this whole house upside down. Meals at all hours, trampling the lawn and gardens, extra work for Joshua, the servants.
My darling, you handled much worse at the charity ball last year. That's really not what's bothering you, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
It's Stacy. You're jealous of her.
Jealous?
Yes. Carla, why can't you believe you are the only woman I care for? Why do you persist in putting us through this?
Of all the conceited, did it ever occur to you that I might like to be consulted before you invite someone into my house?
We discussed it.
You announced it.
All right, fine. Be angry with me, but don't take it out on her.
I haven't.
Oh, Carla, come off it. You made it perfectly clear she was unwelcome from the moment she set her foot in the door.
Well, can you blame me? Did you really listen to her at dinner tonight, prying, snooping, making nasty insinuations?
I heard no such thing. It's her job to ask questions.
Well, she obviously enjoys it.
She's a bright, aggressive woman. And she could do my campaign a lot of good. Now, can't you make a little effort?
What would you suggest?
Now, why don't you go up to her now and see if you can make her comfortable?
That is another thing. Did you have to give her Vanessa's room?
It's not a shrine, Carla. I'm sure Vanessa wouldn't care. Now, would you do as I asked?
She's your guest. You do it.
I will.
Come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd still be I'll leave.
No, it's all right. Everything's covered.
I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable. I didn't mean to intrude.
Oh, no, you didn't. I'm a night person anyway. What's that?
Hot toddy. Old family recipe. Guaranteed to knock you out.
Ooh, I can see why. What's in there?
Well, that's a secret. But I can tell you that fine old Irish whiskey is a major component.
Well, that's really very nice. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, everything's great.
Fine. Well, if you change your mind, you just dial 5 for Joshua
And 1 for the housekeeper, yes. You told me earlier.
Yes. And I'll leave so you can get some sleep.
Well, it's just that we have to get up at 5 in the morning so that we can get ready for tomorrow's taping.
Right. I told Joshua to let your cameraman in and to help them set up in the library.
Oh, great.
Well, I guess that's it. Do you have enough blankets?
Yes. Thank you.
My daughter, Vanessa, this is her room. She liked a whole pile of blankets. When I tucked her in, I had to make sure that they were pulled right up to her chin. Of course, that was a long while ago.
You were very close to your daughter.
I was, when she was a child. Now she's grown up. She has her own life now.
With her husband in Switzerland.
Yes. It's nice having a young woman staying with us again. I hadn't realized how empty and gloomy this place had become until you brightened it up.
Tore it up, you mean?
Not at all. It's really been a pleasure.
Well, I've enjoyed staying here.
I'm glad. Now, I'm going to leave you alone, or you'll never get any sleep.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Stacy,
May I kiss you goodnight? Don't look so shocked. Don't worry, I'm not making a pass. It was a ritual that I had with Vanessa. I'm starting to think about you as a daughter, too.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt.
Good night. I've admired this before. Wasn't there some story to it?
It belonged to my mother, that's all. Oh, please don't open it. What's inside is very personal.
Someone dear to you?
Someone I never want to forget.
Well, I won't intrude. Good night, dear.
Good night. Good night, Daddy.
Hello, cake, let's celebrate. Pumpkin lines rise so high. This is the day of great taste.
Moist.
This is the day of great moistness.
Moist yellow batter makes our moistest yellow cake ever. Moistness that rises so high.
So America's rising to a high rate. Rising high to a moist taste.
Do you like that?
Moist.
Something high, sing that's it.
Frosting. So smooth, so flowing. We should have called it icing from Dunkin' Lines.
Surprise! Hi, kids. You just missed supper.
But you're still in time for dessert.
Did you marry me just for my mama's blue ribbon cooking? You mean my Crisco cooking. Now take that lime chiffon pie. It's Crisco that makes the crust so flaky, even on the bottom. And that's what makes Crisco pies taste so good.
Your pie does look good, Ma. Almost as good as your chocolate cake.
That's my chocolate mocha cake. Crisco's what makes it rise so high and light. And it's Crisco that makes the frosting turn out so creamy.
And son, you'll never taste anything better than your grandma's Crisco cooking.
Unless he marries a Crisco cook, right? Look for my Crisco recipes in your favorite woman's magazine. Crisco will do you proud every time.
It brings you together with women from all over the globe. It opens your eyes to a world of fashion, the Miss World contest. Hello, I'm Sarah Jane Hutt, inviting you to join me in London for the crowning of Miss World 1984. You'll see a dazzling display of beauty in the swimsuit competition, along with the elegant design and rapture of the evening gowns. So join me for the 1984 Miss World contest, Saturday, December 1st, here on Superstation WTBS.
Oh, there's nothing else out there. How you doing, babe?
I'm fine.
And how's he?
Ow! Hurting my arm.
He's okay. He's pretty badly clawed up, but he'll live.
Mister, I believe you got a little bit of explaining to do to us here. Now, who the hell are you and what were you doing out there?
Nothing, honest.
You know this is private property?
It's not my fault. I was just trying to find a telephone.
His name is Irving Bunny. He says he was at a costume party, passed out, and then his friends dumped him off in the woods as a practical joke.
Okay, that explains the mask. Now, what the hell happened to your arm?
Something jumped me. It was awful. Big, yellow, staring eyes and sharp teeth. It was trying to kill me.
Okay, we got a wild dog on the place.
Well, that would explain what happened to James's dog.
No, it wasn't a dog. It was a man. But it had a head of an animal. It grabbed me.
Another man in a mask? Is that right? What a coincidence, Mr. Bunny. And he bit you, right? How much do you have to drink at the party?
No, not a man. It was a creature. I don't know. No, it's true. It wasn't a mask. It was real.
Okay, Mr. Bunny. Why don't you just come along with me? I'll get you to the hospital. We'll check that out. And then we can have a little chat with the police.
No, that won't be necessary. Look, if you just drive me up to my car on the main road. Those pranksters said they'd leave it on the main road.
Well, you don't want to talk to the police, right?
No. All I want to do now is go home to my own bed.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, Mr. Bunny. You wait for me outside. I will take you to your car. Go on. It's okay. I've been out there. He's okay to drive, don't you think?
Yeah, I'll make it.
Okay, I'm gonna run him down to his car at the main road down there. Now, you gonna be okay for just a few minutes?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got the gun and I'm a pretty good shot.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Be careful.
Let's go, Mr. Bunny.
Next on the Catlins.
Who said I was paying double duty?
Well, sir, it's the Straits of Hormuz, that's why. Ain't nobody going through the Straits these days without a crew that has a wee bit of fighting under their bellies.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough, Jasper. Let me see some papers.
Here's me bleeding papers, sir. And I'm a seaman right enough, I am.
Hey, come here. Put your nose right here. Now sniff. Smell anything? No? Nothing? Then you're getting the picture. It's new unscented Tide, and it doesn't smell like anything. But it'll handle this mess just as well as regular Tide. See? Great Tide Clean. And it doesn't leave a scent behind.
Now you get Tide Clean clothes and a choice for your nose. Regular scent or new unscented.
Remember, you smelled it here first.
If you can see the difference between this and this, smile, because Gleam can make the same difference in your teeth. You see, only Gleam has calcium P. And laboratory tests prove it gets stained teeth whiter than any leading fluoride brand. Whiter than any gel, whiter than any polish. How much whiter? 30% whiter. And you'll still get Gleam's proven fluoride protection. So if your teeth aren't as white as they can be, start brushing with Gleam. You'll be smiling. Pretty.
The Catlins is brought to you today by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs so fast, it gets spills before they get away.
Coming up next, you've never seen a family trying to be so serious end up so funny. It's All in the Family. Then, match wits with Perry Mason as he solves another mystery. Here on Superstation WTBS.